What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And in this video, I have a special one for you. I'm sure you guys have heard all of the hype. I'm sure you guys have heard all of the noise about TikTok ads. But in this video, I'm going to walk you guys step by step on how you guys can create your own TikTok ad campaigns for yourself or for your business or for your client's business, right? So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that you're actually going to want to do is go to getstarted.tiktok.com, and this is where you can actually get started to making your TikTok for business account. Without this, you will not be able to run any type of ads or do any type of advertising. So it's super important that we get this done first. So go to getstarted.tiktok.com, and what you're going to do is put in your email address. You're going to create a password. You're going to confirm that password, and then enter the verification code that they sent to you. You can either do it by email or by phone. And then once you're signed up, you should be taken straight through to the business center. I already have an account, so I'm not going to sign up, but it's going to take you straight through to the business center, and I'll show you exactly what to do next. Once you are inside of the business center, now what you're going to want to do is add an advertiser account. So what you're going to want to do is on the left hand side, we want to select advertiser accounts underneath assets. And then what you're going to do is press create new. You're going to enter all of your account information, all of that good stuff, and your time zone, currency. So we put in our account name, Marketing with Dev, time zone, and now let's go to next. And after that, the next slide will just be to verify your information, and then you will be all set with your advertising account as you see here. So now that we have our business center account set up and we have our advertiser account set up, what we want to do now is go into the ads manager. So right here, while we're still underneath our advertiser account, we want to go right here underneath your ad account name and select ads manager. And it's going to ask you which ads manager mode that best fits your business, simplified mode or custom mode. I recommend using custom mode. It just gives you more flexibility to do the things that you need to do when it comes to running these ads. So select custom mode, and it's going to prompt you to create an ad campaign immediately. But the first thing that we actually need to do is go up top here underneath assets and go to events. And what we're going to do here is create your individual pixel. So the TikTok pixel is different from the pixel on a platform like Facebook. So on Facebook, you create one pixel and you have all of your events being tracked by that same one pixel. With TikTok, for each different event that you want to have, you need to set up a new pixel and paste that code on that page. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to set up your pixel event. So when you get to this page, the first thing you're going to want to do is press manage under web events. In order to create conversions, you need to install a TikTok pixel first. So it's going to send you right here, and you're going to select create pixel. And here you're going to select your pixel name. So let's just call it marketing pixel. And connection method, we're going to select TikTok pixel. And next. And you can either manually install the pixel code, or you can automatically set up web events via partner platforms. So I like to always manually install the pixel code. It's very simple for me this way. So just select this right here and then select next. And again, another thing, what we're going to select here, either event builder or custom code. Make sure that you guys are selecting event builder. And select next. So once you get here, what you're going to want to do is copy the pixel code. And what I suggest you also do is to paste this code in a Google Doc or somewhere safe so you can always have it. just so you can always have access to it quickly if you would ever need it. So number 2 says paste the pixel code in the header section of your website. So this is a point where some people find difficulty, but is actually pretty simple. So I will show you exactly how to do that. So once you copy the pixel code, what you're going to want to do is go to your website or your landing page builder or whatever you have, and you're going to want to find this section that's going to be under settings or something like that, where you can paste your code. So I use Kartra, and I recommend all of my clients use Kartra. So what you're going to do if you have Kartra is tap the settings button on the left hand side, and where it says tracking code underneath SEO parameters, we're going to press that. And what we're going to do under the first one where it says embed tracking code into the head, we're going to, and if you have other code in here, that's perfectly fine. Just put it underneath, just make sure you leave a space, and you're going to paste it in right there. Press apply. And then you're going to want to publish your page live. Okay, so once you have your pixel inside of your website or your landing page and you publish the page and it's now up and running, you want to come back to this TikTok page, and now from here where we just left off, where we copied the pixel code, we want to now press next. So there is 2 ways that you can track your events. So you can track your event with a URL, or you can track an event with buttons, and you can track every time that somebody clicks them. So I definitely like to do both, but for this example, I'm going to show you how to do URL events. So what we're going to want to do is press this button right here where it says enter URL keywords. So now here we're going to select the event type that we want to track. So these are all the different event types that we have the opportunity to select for tracking. So we can use add payment info, add to cart, add to wish list, click button, complete payment, complete registration, contact, download, initiate checkout, place an order, search, submit form, subscribe, or view content. So for the sake of this example, let's say that that was a thank you page that I just put the TikTok code into, and we're going to name this complete payment, right? And now right here, what we want to do is put the keyword that's inside of the URL, right? So you don't want to put the entire URL. So if your URL is your website.com/thankyou, you just want to put the thank you. You don't want to put the whole thing, because the pixel will pick up the keyword. So for me, mine is, let me check, fix your ads. So let me put that here. And now once the pixel detects this URL being having activity, then it will fire off the event of complete payment. So the next thing you can do after, so you can also add as many events as you want. So you could also add another event, and you could also add web elements, but I don't need to do this for this example. So I'm going to continue to move forward, and I will also make a separate video going more in depth of how to create the pixel and all of the different kinds of things you can do with it. But for this video, I just want to show you guys the basics of how you guys can start setting up your TikTok ad campaigns, right? So once you have your keyword in there, we're going to press complete setup at the bottom right. So now the next thing that we're going to want to do is press the test events right here. So you'll start off on overview, but what you want to do is select test events right here. And what we want to do is place the website URL that we just added the TikTok pixel code in right here, right? The one that we just used for the keyword setting up the pixel, and we want to press generate QR code. Now, once you have the QR code, what you want to do is now open your TikTok app on your phone. And once you have your TikTok app open on your phone, on the bottom to the left of the plus button, it's going to say friends, and you're going to select friends. Now, once you're in friends, all the way on the top left of your screen, you'll see like a little person icon with a plus button, and we're going to press that. And now you'll be taken to the Find Friends section. And on the top right of this screen, you'll see a little code thing. I don't know how to describe it, but that icon in the top right of the screen to the right of Find Friends, we're going to press that and you should be prompted to a QR code scanner. And we're actually going to scan the QR code on the screen right here. And as you can see, now that we've opened it on our phone, we scan the QR code and we open the link on our phone. You can see that the pixel has received our activity. So we now know that we've set up our pixel correctly. So after your pixel is all complete, now it is finally time to start creating your campaign. So what we're going to want to do is on the top of the screen to the left of assets, we're going to select dashboard, right? So let's go all the way to the left and select dashboard. This is what the TikTok dashboard looks like. So when you're running your ads, this is where you can get an overview of all of your information, right? So you'll be able to see how much you're spending, how many impressions you got, clicks, conversions, all those kinds of things. You'll be able to see them right here on your TikTok ads dashboard, right? So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do next is go to campaign. On the top, that's right to the right of dashboard, let's go to campaign. So when you have your ad campaigns running, this is where you'll be able to see them and check them out individually and get all of the metrics for your campaigns and your ad groups and your ads. But to create a new campaign, what we're gonna do is press this pink little create button right underneath campaign. And I always recommend that you go with custom mode just because it gives you the most options when you're actually creating. So always go with custom mode. And if you guys have ran Facebook ads before, then a lot of these advertising objectives will look familiar to you because a lot of them are the same. So we have reach, show your ad to the maximum number of people. We have traffic, send more people to a destination on your website or app. Video views, get more views and engagement for your video ads. Lead generation, collect ads for your business or brand. Community interaction, get more followers or profile visits. App promotion, get more users to install and engage with your app. Or website conversions, drive by valuable actions on your website. So most of the time for your objectives, you'll probably want to use website conversions, but there will be times where it will be beneficial to test out different types of campaigns like traffic, video views, lead generation, and things of that nature. But for the purpose of this example, let's go ahead and select website conversions and let's hit continue. So now that we are here, we want to first name our campaign, right? Before we even continue, the first thing we need to do is name the campaign, right? So I don't have anything in mind that I'm actually selling right now. So because this is just a pure example, but let's make believe that this is going to be for a supercharged session that we have, right? So supercharged session, and I always like to have the name of the campaign that I'm doing, and I always like to date the campaign as well, right? So what's today? 29th, and boom, simple. And that's all you need to fill out here, and you can select continue. So now we're going to be taken to our ad group, right? So if you're familiar with Facebook ads, then ad groups is the same thing as ad sets on Facebook. So when you're doing Facebook ads, how the campaigns are layered is the campaign level, then it's the ad set level, and then it's the ad level. On TikTok ads, it's pretty much identical, just with one slightly different name. It goes from the campaign level to the ad group level to the ad level. So the ad group level for TikTok is the same thing as the ad set level for Facebook. And this is where we're going to be selecting our audiences to see who we're going to target. So I always recommend naming your ad group the name of the audience that you're going to target, right? So I'm going to do business, right? So I'm going to target a business audience using business interests. So I'm going to name it business, right? That's the audience I'm looking for. And for a website, we're going to be using an external website because we're going to be using the URL that we placed our pixel in. So now let's select the pixel that we're going to want to be using. I'm going to select mine right here that I just made with you guys. Optimization event, same thing, the same event that we just created, complete payment. For placements, I definitely would recommend leaving automatic placements on at least initially until you get some data and you can kind of see where you're getting the most conversions from which kind of placements. Now we get into the creative type, and this is automated creative optimization. So create multiple combinations of creative assets, including videos and ad text. Ad delivery will be automated to show your audience the combinations that can maximize your results. So this can be helpful when you're testing a bunch of multiple different things. But for right now, getting your initial campaign off the ground, I would suggest that you leave that off. And now going down into targeting, you will be prompted to select from either custom targeting or automatic targeting. I definitely recommend you select custom targeting. This is just going to allow us to be more specific in who we select. This is where we can enter our location, getting into demographics. So whatever country you want to select, I'm in the United States and I want to reach people in the United States. So I'm going to have United States selected. But if you want to select a different country, you can do that here. Just go through all of the places that you want to show your ads. Languages, same thing here. You can select which individual languages that you want. Same thing for gender, you're going to select between all, male or female. So if you have a product that's specifically for women, or if you have a product that's specifically for men, you can just automatically just say, I'm only gonna show my ads to men, or I'm only gonna show my ads to women, or you can show your ads to both. And here is the age. So if you know you have something that costs a lot of money and you know for a fact 13 to 17-year-olds aren't going to be your clients, you can scratch that off. And even if it's something that typically you have older clients, you may be able to start on the lower end of the spectrum, just because you know that what you have is typically geared for older people or people who would be able to afford it, right? So household income, you can select which percentage you want to select of the people making the most money. Audiences, this is where we're going to be selecting which audiences we're going to be showing our ads to. So this is where you would have your custom audiences, your lookalike audiences. I'll make different videos on those, showing you guys how you guys can create those and utilize those for success. Excluded, so we can include certain audiences and we can also exclude those same audiences at the same time if we wanted to. And now coming down to interests and behavior. So these are all the different types of interests that we can target people by while we're marketing or advertising on TikTok. So there's a bunch of different categories we can choose from. So I would recommend you finding the best one that kind of fits with your business, with your niche. There's a bunch of different interests that you can choose from. And if you press them, they each have more that are, kind of like in a subset underneath. So apparels and accessories, and they have, clothing, accessories, bags, watches, all this kind of stuff. So definitely take a look through the different interests and select the interests that work the best for you. So I definitely would recommend that you select a good amount of interest that will give you a fairly broad audience size. So unlike Facebook, I found with my experience on Facebook, I like testing one audience per ad set, just so we can get a better understanding of of which audience is working the best. But with TikTok ads, the audience seemed to need to be larger. So I like to group multiple interests inside of an ad set to make that group larger, to give the TikTok algorithm the most opportunity to get conversions. Oftentimes when you try to do one interest in the ad set, it may not be large enough. It may be, and if it is large enough, then you can definitely do just one. But if they're not large enough, then you're going to have to group multiple interests into it so you can have a big enough audience. So you can also define the level of interest. So you can also target people by their purchase intention. So purchase intention means you will be only targeting people whose recent behavior suggests that they may buy something related to a content category. So audiences will be narrow for this option, and some categories may not be available. So that is also another wrinkle you can add in to your targeting as well. So those were the interests, and we can also add behaviors by video interactions. So all of the options that we have are people who watch until the end, people who liked, people who commented, or people who shared. And these are the types of categories that we have to choose from. So anybody who watched, liked, commented, or shared on any of these types of videos will be the people that we are targeting in this audience. So go through these, see which ones fit for your business and your brand, and kind of go through all of these different targeting options, all of these different ones, even creator interactions and hashtag interactions, and see which ones will work the best for your business, and test all of those different interests, guys. It's very important that you do that. After you select the category, you're going to select a time period to include actions from. You can either do 7 days or 15 days. I would do just 15 days. And you can also add behavior with creator interactions. So define how they've interacted with creators. So either they followed a certain creator or they viewed the profile of a certain creator, and we can then again type in the niche or the category that we want to choose from, right? So if we want to target people who followed or viewed the profile of any of these people that are in these kinds of niches, genres, or categories, however you want to say it, that's exactly what you would be doing here. And once you fill that out, we also have add behavior with hashtag interactions, and we can actually select the people by which hashtags they use. So let's go take a look at some hashtags. So if we put in business, so these are all of the business hashtags that we can choose from. So if I'm doing a business campaign, let's say I'm just gonna use a bunch of these. Just pick which ones that you think are good. Also, make sure you keep in mind the audience size. You kind of want to use ones that have decent sized audiences. But again, this is just an example, guys. I'm not actually going to be publishing this, but I just want to give you guys a feel and a look of how you can actually do it, and all of the different targeting parameters that you actually have, because you guys have a lot of options when it comes to TikTok and how we can target the people that we're trying to look for. So we can do it with their overall interests. We can do it by their behavior, how they interact with videos, their behavior, how they interact with creators, and by the hashtags that they interact with as well. And if your if your audience is smaller, then I would definitely recommend you using targeting expansion. So this means TikTok will deliver your ad to the audience you selected first, and after that, if they think they can improve your delivery performance, they'll expand deliveries to other users with similar characteristics to the targeting criteria that you set. So it can be very helpful, especially if you have a smaller audience that you're targeting. So the difference between TikTok and Facebook with the budget is that for TikTok, you need to have at least $20 on the budget to run your ad, right? So that's definitely a key difference right there. So you can select a time or to schedule your ad to run if that's what you want to do. Or you can also select if you want to run all day or if you want them to run for a specific time. You can select right there. Bidding and optimization. Optimization goal is already conversions like it has been, and we can leave bid strategy alone at lowest cost like it already is at. So after you have everything in your ad group set up, you're going to select next, and we're going to go to the ad level. So now we are in the ad level. So name your ad video something that you're going to remember, whatever it is. So let's just say you recorded 2 videos, video 1, video 2. This can be video 1. So use TikTok account to deliver Spark ads, and with Spark ads, you can run a TikTok accounts post as ads, helping you build the account's presence, increase engagement, and achieve better long-term results. So this is something that can definitely be helpful. But for this example, I'm going to show you guys how to actually upload your own content to create your ads that way. So under set custom identity, you're gonna wanna put in your ad name, whatever your TikTok ad name is, or you can put pretty much anything here, I think. But I'm just gonna put marketing with dev, and you can also add your profile picture right here if you want, and it'll show up right here. So when people see your ad, it'll give them the feel that they're actually interacting with your profile. So under ad format, we can either do a single video or we can do collection ads. Collection ads is our system will generate a combination of instant experiences to use in your ad. I like to always go with a single video. And what we're gonna do here, so I don't want this video to be super duper long. I already know it's going to be long. So I'm not going to go over how to set up and create high performing TikTok ad creatives in this video, but I will make a separate video showing you guys how to create the creatives. I know that sounds funny. How to create the creatives in depth, giving you guys a full tutorial on that, but I'm not going to do it in this one because I don't want to make it too long. And I just want to give you guys a broad overview of how you can actually set up your campaigns. So what we're gonna do is hit upload, and you're actually going to either drop your files here or upload your files from the computer, whatever video that you're going to want to use. And whatever ad copy that you're gonna use, you're going to fill it in right here. And another big difference between Facebook ads and TikTok ads is you only get 100 characters for your ad copy. So the ad copy is very, very limited, which puts a heavier emphasis on creatives. So creatives are very important when it comes to TikTok ads because like I just said, you don't really get much ad copy to persuade people. So it's very super important that your ad creative is very good. Now scrolling on, down here where it says destination page, website, and you're going to paste your URL right here, whatever that is. Yeah, paste this URL right here. That's not my URL, guys, but just for this example, paste the URL right here. And now on your call to action, so you can either select dynamic or you can select standard. So dynamic means it'll automatically show different call to actions text to different users to maximize performance. So based off whether they think what they think will convert the best, they will show different calls to actions. Or you can just use standard and you can select which call to action you want. I found success doing both, so that is kind of up to you there. And you're definitely going to want to check the boxes. And we have our pixel tracking code here, app events, and the rest of this stuff you're not going to have to worry about. And we just went through the entire TikTok ad campaign, and you would just press this submit button right here and your ads will go into review. And once they're done being in review, they will be published. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, and subscribe to see more content like this. And if you are a business owner, a coach, consultant, or a service provider, and you've been running ads and you've been having trouble with your ads, click the link in the description below and I will personally get on a Zoom call with you and I will help you fix your ads for absolutely free. So all you have to do for that is click the link in the description and you can apply for your free session. But thanks again guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.